Hi, this is Shui with a review of the Harden 6. Yes, it's here. It seems like a 5.5. It's, some would say, a lazy design, but I think they're bringing some of the signature design elements from the 5 to the 6, and they're trying to maintain the Harden-like silhouette, I suppose. First of all, for a size US 9, it weighs about 448 grams. Not on the light side, but it feels lighter than what the numbers show. I guess the weight is just distributed more evenly. Definitely much lighter than the Harden 5s. Digit wise and sensory wise. It fits, I would say it fits true to size, but if you have really narrow fit, you can even go down half a size. One problem with the fit I have is that the Harden 5s and 4s, they actually managed to eradicate the usual Adidas problem of having this incredible dead space on the toe box area. They were more firmly pressed and nicely forming around around the top of your foot. But this one, again, there's this ballooned raised area dead space here. So, and making matters worse is the lace loops. This is not a lace loop. This is just some design funky element that doesn't serve any purpose. So the lace loops start from way over here. So you're gonna have to puncture some extra lace loop holes if you want some security. If not, if you don't have a really high top of the foot, then don't go for the shoes because you're gonna have some containment issues there. One big problem I have with this is that the Harden 5, one of my major problem is that they had these little paddings, but they're not. The unique thing about these padding is that they're made of the cat tongue like surface, so they would kind of scratch and grip along the way. What sticks there, they expect it to step, but when you're wearing shoes and moving around, there's going to be a lot of friction and abrasion. You can hear the sound just scratching on my fingerprints. Can you see that? So imagine that sensation just slowly grinding away at your socks. Harden 5s only had four of these knobs, and they already shredded a couple of my socks when I wore them a couple of times casually. So expect an additional two knobs to get the job done even faster. It just baffles me. I guess for professionals, if they wear this once and they throw it away, and they wear their socks once and throw it away, it's fine. But for average Joes like us, we can't afford to buy new socks every time. So what I would suggest is avoid this shoe, or you might want to find ways to like cover this up with some tapes or something to prevent that crazy sandpaper sensation that will wear out your socks. It's not like they're providing that much of a grip anyway, because if you just had a nice little rounded padding all around, as a fat padding around the ankle, that would have worked fine. Guess it's a design element that Harden is trying to push for, but just baffles me. It's stupid. I hope they ditch it soon. It's got a pretty wide base and a bulging outrigger type of midsole material here, so it provides very good stability. Anti-inversion protection is there. The traction is pretty bad. I wouldn't say bad. It's better than that spiderweb type of pattern that they use for the Harden 4s, 5s, and the Dawn issues, because those patterns, not exactly great. On a pristine court, any pattern works. So don't talk to me about it works on the dust-free, clean court, because we don't get to play in NBA standard pristine, sticky courts. So the thing is, it's got a herringbone pattern that's brought back. This is sort of like in between these two grooves in terms of the closeness or the thickness of the blades. That will be Harden 3. If you try the Harden 3s, they don't usually work every surface, or sometimes you would slip. It's not pretty dust sensitive. So this kind of herringbone pattern is very comparable to what we've had in the Dawnish Dame 6s, even Dame 5s, I think. And Dame 6 is not really known for their traction, pretty dust sensitive. But one thing for sure is that this is definitely more durable than the light, shallow spiderweb pattern that we had in the 4s and the 5s. So I suppose this is decent for outdoor shoes or pristine court conditions. Harden seems to prefer the herringbone patterns. He's even had it Harden 4s, Harden 5s, like customized to have herringbone pattern. Consumers were complaining about that. So good that they brought it back, but nothing fantastic. I would rather they would have went to something that they used for Dame's 8, which had that wave bone pattern, which worked wonderfully. They should have brought that here. Fortunately, that's not the case. The cushioning is wonderful. The boost is back. If you look at just this part and the midfoot shank, this reminds you of exactly the same tooling or the design that we saw in the Harden 1. So maybe they're trying to go back to the beginning or pay tribute to the first model that started it all. But the boost it's great. The heel to toe transition is good. It's heel to toe. They're both low to the ground. At the same time, they provide good shock absorption and good stepping comfort for the forefoot area. So among the hardened series that we've had, boost cushion hardened series we've had, this is by far the best. I would go far as to say maybe this is the best boost cushioning that we've had for a basketball shoe from Adidas, because I think we would say the lower to the ground boost that we've had was something like a Harden 3 or the crazy light boost, or the crazy boost light models. And then the super thick boosts that we've had were like the crazy explosive, which was super soft, but way too soft that you would get plantar fasciitis if you wear that for too long and you feel like it's kind of gunking and slowing you down. This actually is the best of both worlds. It's low to the ground and it provides boost cushioning that you can really feel. So good job on this miracle that Adidas managed to produce. How long has Boost been around? Since like 2015, I think. So it took them nearly a decade to get it right. But congratulations. That's never strayed far from this density and thickness that we've had here on the Harden 6. So that's one saving grace for Harden 6. The insole is pretty thin, standard, but it's a little bit more foamy and a little bit more softer, more cushion than the Dame 8 paper thin insole. So pretty decent standard Adidas insole, EVA. The price point, it's Boost, so I can't really complain. They put in a full length boost instead of some boost and some light strike or all light strike. So definitely these should shoot up the price. So considering the tooling, it's okay, I suppose. So my biggest complaint is, of course, these pods. Check them out, try them up, lace up your shoes, see what they do to your socks, if you're okay with that, or if it works for you depending on how you move or how the shoe sets or hugs your foot, then maybe it's the right fit for you. If you've experienced that with Harden 5s, well, you will experience this with the Harden 6 as well. Best cushion Harden series ever. Welcome back, Boost. Great job, Adidas, with the cushioning. Let's bring back the bone wave traction we've had from Dame 6 on all Adidas shoes in the future.